Hello everyone, this is Zooc and this is the Ultimate Drawing Challenge, episode 17. Today's episode is going to be somewhat peculiar because it's going to be sort of a reverse drawing challenge. Ronnie Rudnisky asked me to improvise a realistic detailed dragon with pen without a sketch in the shortest time you can. That poses a few problems in itself because I've never really worked without sketches for like final forms of drawings or more detailed sketches, so it's not something I'm very used to, but it's scary, the thought, because sketches are such an easy way to at least establish like a roadmap of where you're supposed to end up, while going in blind is not really as easy, not by far. But system which I do use for situations like that is kind of a connect the dots sort of thing. So of course you have to have a very clear picture in your mind of what you're gonna do and try and establish certain key points like joints and maybe various thicknesses of limbs or stuff like that, and just put like points there to later on connect. But of course a lot of it is left to interpretation and hand-eye coordination to actually give it a proper shape, but it's still somewhat challenging. So I went for around 20 minutes of time. I tried to make it look as good as I could in that time. Of course, could have always like spent an hour on it and it would have looked like super awesome, but these are meant to be short and they're meant to be like fast, basically. So I realize I'm way far behind on my Halloween monster. I still have not forgotten about that, but I will get that done most likely Monday, because this week actually has been kind of hectic because Total Biscuit is away in Dallas, Texas, and the way we do Content Patch nowadays is he records the audio and sends me the audio, and I do the full editing, as in preparing the slides, doing the editing in Premiere Pro, getting everything ready, finding footage, assembling, doing the audio cues and gaps and everything. So like basically putting together the video integrally. And that takes a long time. It takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours to do that, depending on how difficult it is to find footage, to fill in and while he talks and all that. And then encoding takes like an hour and a half, and then uploading takes a bit, and that's it. And during the evening, what I have to do is basically research for the following day. And the research, depending on how many news there are out, can take over an hour up to 2 hours sometimes, because I have to actually read all the articles, summarize them in notes, and give them titles, and actually find them, because sometimes news can be really slow and really boring. And there's not much out there. Like, the world of gaming is not as fascinating. You know, most of the news consists of basically, oh, this guy left his company. This guy got promoted, this guy quit, he retired, some random patch has been applied to some random game, and that's kind of it. And you can't really do a 4-minute commentary on random dude leaves company. Yeah, this is not really interesting. So you gotta find something that can be interpreted, something that is controversial, an interview that is relevant to games that are currently out. So it can be really difficult sometimes, and that basically takes up about 4 to 5, sometimes 6 hours of my day. So it's kind of hard to get like a huge drawing out, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. Plus also there's another issue with my recent spike in popularity due to various circumstantial occurrences. I've had a lot of people commission me for stuff, and I'm still, whenever I get some free time, I work on that stuff because it pays well, and I'm trying to raise money for I need to buy an oven because mine is basically a broke down piece of shit, and I've always wanted an electric oven, and also need to buy a mixer and just renew some stuff that's in the house. And, you know, I'm trying my best to gather as much money as I can and do that. But, you know, I do try to get out content whenever I can. But yeah, the Halloween monster is going to happen definitely. And then I'm going to move on to the other ideas that I have. I've read most of the comments for it, and they're pretty inspired. There's this one girl that has a sick fucking imagination, which is nice. Gotta love a chick with a sick imagination. So I'm probably going to use her ideas and stuff. So yeah, this is going to be it for now. This is a reverse drawing challenge with a dragon. I did my best on it. Of course, it's not as detailed as I wanted it to be, but I think it's okay for now. It took about 24 minutes, as you can see there, and for a no sketch drawing, I think that's quite decent. I mean, there's nothing like really out of proportion. Maybe the neck is a bit not as smooth in terms of curvature, but other than that, it's fine. So thanks for watching, and please rate that shit. And I'll try to put out something over the weekend, but over the weekend I have like 5 illustrations to work on. Literally 5 things to do. 5 like Illustrator crazy stuff to do. So maybe I'll try to make a video out of that. And we'll see. So yeah, rate that shit, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.